Hello and welcome to another episode of Kathleen at Home. I'm Kathleen and I actually am home at least for another 20 minutes or so before I head off to work. I've been wanting to post, but I haven't posted for a while. Couple reasons. First of all, life's just really busy, and I'm sure that's true for you too. I've got a couple more weeks left in my semester. I am an adjunct faculty member, and I'm, doing a lot of grading, a lot of reviewing, etc. It's getting towards it's spring. It's getting towards planting of flowers and vegetable plants, etc. Outside time. So life is just ramping up. But I'm probably not telling you anything that isn't true at your house too. So another reason I haven't been posting is the category I'm in has kind of slowed my process. As I'm working through my file cabinets, I'm taking a lot of time stopping, pausing, reading. I'm in my cabinets, my file cabinets where I've stored things on different topics. And some of it has caused me to really pause. And I used to write it for a church newsletter, an ecology corner. And even though I know that about myself, that I did that, it kind of caused me to pause. I read the articles and was like, gee, I remember that time period. So slowed down. Some of the things I'm pulling out have taken me on memory lane. We had in one of my categories on parenting were notes from when Brad and I took infant classes, preparing for our children to arrive. So stop, pause, look through that, spend some time just, living in memory lane. And then there are things that I've kept and I want to keep. But again, I stopped and paused and read. And I'm going to actually pull out one of those things. So my grandpa was a coal miner. And then he went into security. And at one point, he wrote a poem called The Coal Miner. And when I pulled this particular item out of my file cabinets, I remembered I had sent this poem to a number of journals about coal mining journals. And so I never did receive a response to whether they wanted to print my grandpa's poem, but I'd like to share it with all of you. It's called The Coal Miner. It's by my grandpa, Paul Randall. To those who know no better, and to those who do not care, I take this means of telling what a miner has to bear. He gets up in the morning while you're in the land of Nod, kneels at his family altar and prays to his God. He kindly asks his God to care for and protect him till he returns in the evening to his family safe and sound. He eats a hasty breakfast and gets his carbide flask, grabs his lamp and bucket, and is ready for the task. He is soon below the surface, gets his car up into place. As he swings his pick and shovel, the sweat pours off his face. He is weak, tired, and weary when 2 hours have rolled around, but he has 6 more to suffer till he's hauled above the ground. He lines up at the office with others in a row, with his statement signed and ready for a little bit of dough. And everything he buys is way up in the air. Do you think what he is asking is anything unfair? 6 hours a day and Saturday to stay at home and see the sun rise in the morning like God aimed for it to be. So tell your friends and neighbors, your sweetheart or your wife, the high walls of your office cannot crush out your life. And brother, when you're knocking, the man that digs the coal, just stop and think he's human and has a heart and soul. Though he is a dirty miner, a sort of human mole, he takes those dangerous chances for that little lump of coal. So I do not know what year my grandpa wrote that poem, but he started working in a coal mine that his father owned. And he was 9 years old when he started working in the coal mine. My grandpa did not graduate high school, but he was such a fantastic person. I always enjoyed listening to his stories. One time he came to my elementary school. I was in 5th grade, and he talked about coal mining, and I was so proud that he came and talked to my class. So this is why I'm slowed a little bit in my decluttering. This, poem will not be decluttered, but as I'm working through reading these things, I remember why I saved them. There are other things that I was like, why did I save this? And those things are going, but it's taking me a whole lot more time than, going through my clothes closet ever took. So I'm a little slowed down based on, things like that. I have let go of something that is huge. I have been teaching a particular class at university I'm finishing up my 27th year, and I've decided in the fall not to teach that class. I'm going to teach some other classes, but I'm not going to teach Intro to Office Apps, a class that I've taught. The name of the class has changed. Obviously the programs have changed over the years. Technology has changed. So that is a huge let go for me, letting go of a class that, I've been teaching that long, but I'm still teaching, so that's a good thing. Have you slowed down in your progress? Do you feel like you've maybe even stopped? That happens. This is a process. I could say if decluttering was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy. There's some things that grab a hold of us and we choose not to let go of them. There's some things that just take a whole lot longer to process than others. So give yourself a lot of grace. And if you've slowed or stopped and you want to continue to make progress, you want to get back on this journey, choose like I am, get back on the journey, and let's keep moving forward. I hope you have a wonderful day and a very happy Easter for those of you that will be celebrating Easter here in a few days. Blessings.